Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by the amazing Harry Trueman, big in the game, estate and letting agency, 5-branch network in Gloucestershire, also Property Mark board member as well for Arla. The question I want to ask, I asked you a couple of days ago, is what really does wind you up about estate agents? And you said two-faced estate agents who quote one fee on their website but drop their pants straight away at the val. So talk to me about that.
So, the reason I mentioned this is because I was recently reviewing our year 1, year 3 and year 5 business plans. And included in this, I was doing a bit of market research on competitors. So I looked at about 15 agents in our local area and I looked at their websites to see what fees they were charging. And they were writing 12% managed fee, 14% managed fee. One agent put 16%, just a normal managed fee. And I was reading these fees and I was getting more and more furious because I was thinking, I know these agents, and I know these agents have never ever quoted 12% on a valuation to a landlord, ever. So why are they putting this on their websites? Because I know my listers, they will only quote 12% on their valuations. They're targeted really strictly on what percentages they're allowed to quote to landlords. So I was getting really frustrated with this, because if we all quoted an adequate amount, we could all get paid for the jobs that we do and we wouldn't need to undercut each other. And I think that when people put 12% on their website, they should be transparent. It would give our industry it would give people a better viewpoint of our industry if what we said on our website is what we said on the valuation.
Why do you think estate agents and letting agents do pull their pants down on their fees?
I think it's out of fear. So I think that if you're a new lister or if you're not a very good lister, then you will instantly always focus on the fee when you're out on that valuation. Whereas I think a good lister will objection handle away from the fee and we'll talk about service and talk about why the landlord needs that company out of others.
Is that a lack of training? I mean,
yeah.
Because you actually look at it, you can count on two hands the number of trainers there are in estate agents and letting agency.
Yeah.
Why don't we train our teams enough compared to other real estate agents in other countries?
I think it's left to kind of in-house training, isn't it? The kind of the lister training and the objection handling on evaluation. And I think that if we could have some more training out there for listers on that, I think that we would. Because I think if estate agents and letting agents charged a similar fee, a good fee, then I think that would professionalise our sector. Because I think that if you go to a solicitors, you go to an accountant, you expect to pay a certain fee and you don't expect them to negotiate on that fee. And I think the fact that estate agents and letting agents, they sometimes charge such low fees actually adds to the bad image of our industry.
Or is it the other way around, that because they charge such low fees, you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, don't you?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
I mean, to give you an idea, my client in Derby, when he set up his own estate agency, letting agency, there were 6 letting agents, and today there's over 40.
Mm-hmm.
The PRS has grown by 100%,
Yeah.
but the number of letting agents has grown by 500%.
Yeah.
And estate agents as well, they've grown. Do you think Roper will get rid of some estate agents and letting agents in the profession?
Yeah, I think it will, because I think there are estate agencies and letting agents out there who aren't interested in learning, who aren't interested in being good letting agents, because I think if they were, they would have done it by now without being forced to. So I think once Roper comes in, then that will hopefully weed out some of the bad estate agents and bad letting agents that give us the bad name.
Talking of Roper though, there's a lot of estate agents who are in their 50s and 60s who they completely refuse to take any exams.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they should be allowed to be grandfathered in, which means that they've been in the business so long that they can automatically get a pass in?
No, I don't think they should. I think they have to do the exams. Because just because you've been in the business for 30 years doesn't mean that you know what legislation is right now. So I think that anyone who, if you want to be part of Roper, then you will need to do the exams to demonstrate your knowledge.
That means we're going to get rid of an awful lot of people who just won't take exams.
Well, I think those people with the fixed mindsets should look at why they decided they don't want to take the exams. It's just a bit of a revision, and if you're really that passionate about property, if you're really that passionate about the industry, then some revision to do some exams in the evenings is not going to be that much of a big deal.
But level 4 is quite a big ask, isn't it?
It is quite a big ask, yeah. I've done 2 of the 6 exams. They are quite a lot. But I just think that it's needed in our industry. We need to have people at all levels who are qualified, at entry level and director.
And do you believe with Roper and getting people qualified, it will professionalise the industry, get rid of the deadwood, and means, coming back to the original question, fees will naturally then go up?
Yes, that's what I hope to see. And I hope that agents will put on their website their correct fees and they will quote it on evaluation. You wouldn't expect to go to a shop and say, well, or a restaurant, say for instance, and say, well, on your website it says that a sirloin steak is £35, but actually I only want to pay 28, so is that okay? You wouldn't do that in a restaurant. You wouldn't do that in many places. So why is it okay to do it to lettings?
Well, the restaurant would come through the door. It says 35, but I'll do your deal for 20 before you even ask.
But then you would question how good the steak is. If they did that so easily.
Okay, so I mean, here's a question: is do clients get the estate and letting agents they deserve, or do we get the clients that we deserve as agents?
Yes, I think that by sticking to high fees, well, not high fees, but by fees that we should be paid, I think that we weed out the low fee payers. But actually, what I say to my listers, if they lose an instruction because somebody's gone down the road for 7%, I say, well, you don't want that kind of landlord anyway, because that kind of landlord is going to be the one who quibbles over maintenance, doesn't want to get their safety certificates done, is awful to the property managers and to the branch staff. That actually you want the landlords who are happy to pay a good fee, who are happy to look after their properties. So yeah, I think that you're correct.
Thank you for your insight today, Harry.